In order to keep your new relationship that is leading to marriage safe, you need to cut off from any former love or emotional relationship that you had in the past. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm happy to be here again. I am Pastor Philad, the WISDOMAQUINE coach. And there is another time we are going to be taking a question and providing the answer today. As you know, that on this platform, what we do is to take questions and give answers on issues related to love, courtship, marriage, sex, parenting, and family. So we call it Lokomase Path. That is the compliance. So you are also free to send your question to us via the number that is displayed on the screen. Use WhatsApp and send it to that line is dedicated for that. So you can always send your questions, as many as possible. And today, by the grace of God, we have another question sent by one of you who has been watching us. The question says, is it right for the husband to keep calling and chatting with his former girlfriend? Is it right for the husband to keep calling and chatting with his former girlfriend?
Ìyàwó mi, olólùfẹ́ mi, ọ̀rẹ́ mi aláyọ̀ mi, I will love you forever. Ìyàwó mi, olólùfẹ́ mi, ọ̀rẹ́ mi aláyọ̀ mi, I will love you forever.
The answer to that is direct. No, 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 and capital no. But I'm going to explain. You need to stop the calls and the chats. And the reason is simple. The moment you find yourself in a serious relationship, don't even wait until you get married. The moment you know that you are now in a relationship that is going to lead to marriage, you are expected to stop every communication with anybody you call an ex in your life. So either of the couple is not permitted to practice such an act. And in order to keep your new relationship that is leading to marriage safe, you need to cut off from any former love or emotional relationship that you had in the past. And this is also a sign of respect for the person you are now engaged with. You are engaged, you are planning for marriage, and yet you are still calling, you are still chatting. Somebody that your relationship could not work, your relationship could not lead to marriage, you have to stop the call, stop the chat. In fact, delete the phone number. I will tell you my own experience. Those of you who have bought my book, what they won't tell you about sex, you must have read my story, my own personal story. Before, in the year 2003 to 2006, I was engaged, I was in a relationship, a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. And we did everything together that a boyfriend and girlfriend will do. I will not go into details, you know better. But what am I trying to say? The latter part of year 2006, when I gave my life to Christ, let me say I rededicated my life to Christ and I became a very serious Christian. And it was a decision I have made this time around that there is no going back. I had to end that relationship because I know it is not going to lead me to anywhere good. We were not going to be married, and I know that it was not going to work. So I needed to cut off that relationship. Even though the lady insisted that the relationship must continue, I decided, I deleted her number, and I made sure that the relationship ended because there is no way I was going to be serious with the new relationship I have found with Christ if for any reason I keep maintaining that dirty relationship, because it was not meant for any good thing for my life. Not to talk of when you now say you are in a relationship with somebody you want to marry, it is an insult on the part of that person that you want to marry. And not to, it is even now worse that you are already in a marriage and you are still calling and chat. If it is not permitted during courtship, then it is a very terrible thing for it to be happening inside your marriage. So cut off that relationship. It is not going to help you, and if you don't stop it, you may have to regret it one day, because it's not everybody that is smiling to you that is happy with your marriage. you had dated somebody or you were involved with somebody in the past and you ended up not marrying that person and you think that person is wishing you well. Don't deceive yourself. And for the sake of trust in your marriage, cut off that relationship, delete the number. When you are in a marriage, you try as much as possible to build trust. Trust is built. Trust is not something somebody dashes you. You have to build a life of testimony, a life of integrity that will make your spouse not to doubt you. So delete that number. Don't call the lady again. Don't visit. Don't chat. Let that relationship just end. By the grace of God, I was able to live for another 7 years, even before I got engaged at all. I mean, without any relationship. So it's possible for you to do away with such. If I could do it, not be in any relationship at all for 7 years, how much more that you are married and you are still having I know you will say it is friendship. You are still having a kind of friendship with somebody you have dated before, somebody who was your girlfriend in the past. No, that is immorality. You may say we are not doing anything together. It is still immorality, and it is going to affect the status of your family. So make sure you do away with that and move on with your wife. So that will be all for today. You are free to send your questions, any question that may be bothering you, but don't forget it must be Locomastipav compliant. It must be about love, about courtship, about marriage, about sex, about parenting, about family. These are the 6 areas that we focus on this series of Wisdom Queen. We attend to questions. It does not matter how deep or how serious it may be. God has been faithful in helping us to answer the questions. See you next time. Like our page and follow us on all our social media handles. And I tell you, you are going to be blessed for doing that. We'll see you again. God bless you.
ìyàwó mi